when you enter the character raffle, you get remade unless you get killed by Gascoigne or later. So you have a chance of survival. That was a little bit unfortunate, but that was kind of funny and definitely worth it. I think we're not going to use that character. We're going to go with... we'll do this one. What rings you got, bitch? Yeah, people would ask that all the time. We're having a homogeneously helpful day. The day's going pretty good. Homogeneously. My day's going pretty well, D-Pod. How's yours, man? We're trying to get some level 4 any percent no hit runs going on right now. First attempt at it, no resets. We got 4, and 3 of the hits were from silly stuff, so... Not sure how consistent it's going to be on the parts we've done good into the future, but I think that's pretty good. We definitely can get Bloodstar Beast Split 0, and we can probably get Mikolash Split 0. Honestly, why are you spelling his name incorrectly? I spelled it correctly. The name should be correct. Where does it say? Yeah, an elephant. I put an I there because he has an I in his name. The L is actually an I. Pay attention to the bot when it selects the name. It says in lowercase. I just explained that. His name is A-N-E-I. So if I give him points, I have to type it that way or it's going to give someone else points if he wins this run. And by the time I win this run, my brain's going to have said and processed so much more information that I probably won't remember to spell it with an I at that point. So, just to save a little bit of time and hassle, right? Soulfax, congrats on the run. Sorry you weren't there to see it live. No worries, man. That's fine. I apologize to you that you weren't there to see it. How have you been, man? What's up with the YouTubes? Doing them dank commentaries? Crumpled for 63? No way. Get out of here, dude. You're banned. I don't like that. You're banned. LeRon's not going to be a moderator here anymore, guys. We're gonna have to. We're looking for a new moderator, actually. Anyone else want to be a mod? I don't like that. It's not cool, bro. Not cool.
So the world might be mended.
Sup?
Hackin', please. Thank you for the 7 months in a row. Continue to enjoy your emotes and your Hood of Edge. Everyone give Hackin' some 7-month sub hype. And not too much is going on here. We're trying to beat 4 hits on level 4. Any percent, no hits taken. So, I don't know. I feel like it might actually be hard to do that. Even though the hits in the last run were silly for most of them, like it could easily get wrecked on other stuff that I did perfectly. Like Shadows, I have a feeling it's going to go bad. Rom could easily go bad. Rom's actually kind of iffy on this run. Unless I do it really well, but... Scared me with your huh? Huh? I love when people say huh excessively. I barely even say that. But yeah. I forgot how ugly the hype command is. Coco Fox, what's up? You want to be a mod? Alright, LeRon, give Coco Fox your mod sword. First come, first serve. Hey. What the hell happened there? Those guys were like, yo, word on the street, that dude's trying to get level 4 no hit. Hey, he ain't making it to Gascoigne, man. I'm gonna block him. I'm gonna block him by the garage. Yeah, we'll ruin his plans real quick. We'll go tell Boss and we'll get a raise. Like, Boss has been dead for like 20 years, man. Ain't no Boss anymore, just us. Walking the streets with torches and pitchforks and stuff. Fuck. Yeah, these guys are trying to foil my plans. I have a master plan of doing this. They want to stop me. D-Pod called you last night and said it was his lifelong dream to be a mod. Yeah, actually, I kind of believe you. I kind of believe what you're saying right now. I feel like D-Pod would do something like that. Just calls in the middle of the night. Hello? Hey. So, D-Pod? Yeah, I'm trying to... You know, actually, it's stupid. It's stupid. I'm sorry for calling you so late. Z-Mills is like, what? What do you mean? No, it's fine, dude. Is everything all right? He's like, well, you see, like... I just really want to be a mod. I just really want to be a mod so bad. You're like, what? Wait, mod, huh? Like in Scroll Street, I really just want to be a mod, dude. Like, I've been up for like 7 days in a row. I haven't even got an hour of sleep in the last week. I just really want to be a mod, so badly. Could you tell him? Could you tell him? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to tell him. Please. Email's like, all right, dude. I'll say it tomorrow. I'll tell him in chat. Don't worry. I can't promise anything, but I'll tell him. Oh man. Is Jackie Chan in the stream again today, or just lurking? I feel like Jackie Chan has no interest in level 4 runs. Jackie Chan's got more important things. Although he was definitely down for that All Boss Plus DLC, I could tell. I had that feeling. It's like, you know when you have that feeling in life where you can feel it inside of you? You're like, Jackie Chan is in the chat. It's like a physical feeling that he is there. It's like, damn, like Jackie Chan is definitely lurking on this run. Mini Boston, welcome back. All you nice human beings and aliens. Do we have aliens here? That's hard to believe, man. I feel like the aliens wouldn't like this stream. We killed Alan so many times on this run. That's like disrespect. That's immediate alien demerit points. CC, what's going on, by the way? How are you? What am I doing after Bloodborne Slaying? We're playing some DS2 Scholar. There's some other stuff that's coming up as well. But mainly we're going to be working on Scholar. That's probably going to take like a month at least. Between routing and trying to do the run. Probably will take a little bit. If it doesn't, I'll be extremely impressed. Because I feel like I have a huge disadvantage on that. Just with how long it's been since the last time I played it. In like a serious way. Where's Nikolash? I haven't seen him for a while. That's a good question, man. I don't know. Have you seen him in another stream? He was here like 2 weeks ago. Maybe he's busy though. Someone asked that, and then I think he was there like the day before, so I wasn't really paying attention to it. But now that you asked, I haven't seen him for a while. A pleb job as well, or stream full-time? Honestly, I'm a full-time streamer, man. Which you could call a pleb job if you wanted to, but we all know it's like, it's pretty much just like memes on memes, man. How could you call that plebbery? There's no way. You'd be lying to yourself. He's probably gonna turn the corner on this, unless I'm really good. Yeah, turn the corner. Thought it would be DS2 vanilla. I was thinking DS2 vanilla if Scholar didn't work, but Scholar is fine. It seems to be okay. Before, what it was doing was it would crash my computer if I put a full screen, and then if I plugged in a controller, it would crash my computer as well. Now I'm using a different controller, and I tried using full screen through big picture mode in Steam, and it doesn't crash. Seems to be fine. No job where you get to have me watch you is pleb, honestly. All right. I feel honored. I feel honored. Jimmy Gildy, what's up? How's it going? Stream's just a giant meme. McGuenheimer. Singrats. Singrats. Thank you for the singrats, man. I appreciate it. Singrats. I have a feeling I know what you're saying. Congrats for it. Definitely wasn't for robbing that bank with Uldred. And it probably wasn't from doing a backflip off a 200-foot cliff onto flat ground and landing. without breaking a bone. But yeah, it's probably that one run, I think. Enter Permalurk can probably pass out any minute. Good luck on the runs and have a good one. Alright, Chameleon, I'll see you later. Have a good sleep. You're very close to killing Cinder as well. Those were pretty impressive. You're doing pretty good on that. Chameleon's trying to do SL1, but she's on Cinder and she's trying to do it perfectly without getting hit. And it's going pretty good from what I've seen. Like, I remember I saw her when she was like learning it,
Missed
and
the
then
run,
now
but wanted to say
she's
congrats.
like really good at it.
Well deserved.
It's kind of crazy. Mosey Shorts, holy shit, dude. Thank you for making me step on some Legos. Hopefully they can resuscitate me in time for me to get off this staircase while it's still safe. Thank you for the congrats as well. Everyone give Mosey Shorts some love for that very kind thing. I appreciate that a lot. That's crazy. Well deserved. You know what? I was saying that I don't think we deserved the run. Like, I think it was the day before. And then we got, no, it was like 2 or 3 days before when we had that very close run for the 2-hit PB. And then we got 0-hit DLC on practice. Then we got a second 0-hit DLC. And all the DLC practice around that was like 1 hit. So, to be honest, I think I did deserve the DLC portion. But to put it all together in one run, man, you usually have to go through quite a lot. And I guess a lot of that struggle was kind of dealt with earlier on the earlier runs. So, just good that we got that done. Because, like, that DLC, man, is really hard. Like, that Maria fight we had was the worst Maria fight I can imagine, actually. It's kind of crazy that that was the one. Which makes it even more epic, in my opinion. But I feel like I wouldn't have been as motivated or hyped if I had a good Maria fight. It might have been bad if I had a good Maria fight. I don't know. Like I said, like, that really pumped me up. Like, that got me so hyped. Vader, things have been going pretty good. How are you doing today? What's up? What's going on, Vader? How are you doing today? I'm gonna talk like this for the rest of the run. Hopefully you don't mind. Gotta split the split counter right now. Alright, now we're past Gascoigne, guys. Ha 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 ha. DLZ, what's up? How's it going? Just me, or was that really close? Oh, when they shoot you at point blank, they're tall enough where they always shoot over your head. But when I made him spin, he shot the bullet sideways. Kind of funny. But they can't shoot you at point blank unless you're like a foot away. If you're touching them, it'll always go over your head. Because they thought it was a good idea to make your character like pretty average height. They didn't want to make you a NBA baller or anything like that. So you have the advantage. See, even like I was saying, average size advantage has its role in this game. Even not even just in life, but like being super tall in this game would probably get you killed more. Them hitbox advantages, man. Kanye, welcome back. Thanks for the congrats, dude. Thank you very much. How have you been? What's up? You making any new sick mixtapes? Are you and Jay-Z getting back together soon for another, like a Watch the Throne 2 or something like that? I'm awaiting this. I've been hoping for it for so long. You better make that follow up. Better do it, man. Okay. So BSB last time was the same, except for I had to do 1 extra hit. Which means I might want to use an extra cocktail on that fight. Like super early, it might be a good idea. Always wondered whether having a slimmer character gave you a smaller hitbox. Yes, that is not a thing. That's been discussed before. The hitbox doesn't change based on the character's dimensions. Although, I mean, it would be really cool if there was some sort of option where you could dictate the height. I think the height would be interesting for like design and stuff. Because there are some characters by default. There are some NPCs that have been pointed out before that are a lot shorter. So it would be cool if you could do that, but Not really, though. Casper, what's going on? How are you? Chili, welcome back. Getting them points, man. Chili's like the ultimate fiend of points. He hoards the points so much. Heck yeah, welcome back. How's it going, man? Still a scrub. Forever cursed. "22 hours on the stream idea. How dare you? Only 22? Man, that's really disappointing. I was thinking you were more close to like 100, but I'll let it slide this time. I'm okay with that for now. You might have to make it up to me, but like we'll talk about the details. You know, I'm probably gonna need you to pick up a package and maybe take a couple people out. You know, just on the low key. Just don't say anything about it. You should meet me at this address and wear all black, and also maybe learn some Scandinavian and shit, and maybe, just maybe, have an escape vehicle that you're okay with blowing up or it landing in the ocean as well. Slothonaut, what's up? How's it going? You can use skill points to win a date. You have 200k. That'd be a really shitty feature of the bot. I would not like that. No thank you. Only been in this chat for 2.5k hours. That's a lot, dude. That's a lot. My god. I haven't even played DS3 for that long. DS3 and this combined, I have not even put that many hours into both of those. So that means you're quite ancient around here. Okay, so I'm thinking we throw 2 cocktails at the beginning. I'm gonna try this out and see. Alright, that went somewhat well, but we wasted all of the cocktails. So, I mean, that one earlier, I might be able to sneak enough hits in where I don't need it, but it's kind of risky. Depending on when she starts up an attack and what attack it is, I could trade with her every time in that worst case scenario, so it might just not be a good decision. That was alright, I guess. I probably could have thrown the other one later and got more damage, and I also whiffed an R2, so that made it a little bit sketchy at the end. But yeah, that's fine. You're ancient. Yeah, you got dust on you, man. Like, I think you were buried in a tomb with, like, sacred family jewels and stuff like that, and gold coins from times before ours and stuff. Oh my god. Using commands that take up 5 billion lines of chat in 2K17. Four to 3 feels good, man. Soup Lad, what's up? How's it going? That feeling when you have soup and chili watching you at the same time. Like, what other bold food that is somewhat viscous is going to show up? And I guess we can get into the argument, what makes chili not a soup or a stew? Why is chili specifically called chili? Have we ever discussed this particular food conundrum? I don't think we have. It brings it to mind, you know. Why is chili not something like a stew or a soup? And how would you make chili into a soup if it already isn't a soup? How could you use the same ingredients but manage to acquire a soup consistency? Because the spice, okay. So are you saying that every single chili would have the exact same spice? Because I feel like some ingredients are interchangeable, and the style of how you make it could be different too. So like, really, why does it get away with having its own special name? Like, what's wrong with generalizing it? Why do you have to make it so specific? I'll have a good sleep if you're taking off, man. I actually didn't even know you were lurking still, but thank you. I will see you very soon. Maybe. I will see you in another time. And there's dinosaurs. They came back from the past and they're made of metal and they have jetpacks and laser beam eyes and claws that are razor sharp and like wheels on their feet and stuff. There's no broth, right? It's only ground beef. That's true. But if you had like a really, really like thin chili, wouldn't it be a soup? Am I trying to turn you into a soup now? Maybe. Hey, you know what, man? You being here is what caused this. Don't blame me for anything. You showed up. If the idea is there, I'm going to address it, right? It's just something that's like, it's kind of making me think, like, why does it have to be its own thing? Shielded, what's going on, dude? Welcome back. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't be popping, oh man, I shouldn't be popping Insight before Amelia. That's a really bad call, actually. We have so much insight right now, too, that it's not really that great of an idea. And specifically on level 4, so I can have more meter. I'd probably want to spend it before we go there. Chili has to have chili powder in it. If it's not, it's just a bean soup. Okay. I see. Toxic salt, what does PB mean? PB means personal best. Have I seen Kryken 2's Edwad videos? Gabriel, what's going on? I don't know who Kryken 2 is, and I'm not sure what Edwad is. Sounds funny, though. It's kind of cool to say. I like the way that sounds. If you want to link me some of them, if you want to give me a whisper, I'll take the links and I'll check them out at some point. If you know how to do that. Joe Blade, by the way, welcome back. En's talking about Lurkin. What's up? Might have been here for like 1.5 hours without even saying anything. Really? What's your excuse for that? Huh? En's like crazy came in here. He's like just like half asleep. He's like sleepwalking. Middle of the night, just turns the stream on. Opens his eyes. He's watching it with his eyes closed. Kind of bridging the gap between can you watch a stream and sleepwalk? Is it, can you sleepwatch? Is this a new thing? Would you have to sleep with your eyes open to sleepwatch? Even if you weren't really seeing anything?
Sup?
Ali, thank you for the 19 months in a row. Holy shit, that's been a long time. Continue to enjoy your emotes in your Hood of Edge. Everyone give Ali some 19-month sub hype. That's coming up on that 2-year. Pretty soon, actually. Less than 6 to go for that. How's everything going? I only actually have seen you around a little bit. Like, there's actually been a lot of people that have asked how you're doing, believe it or not. Not even just in this stream, too, just like in other streams. So hopefully you're doing good. I remember the last time you were here, you were saying your work was really busy because, like, the new system they were using or whatever. But how are things? How's it going? And's like crazy going into the quiet mode again. All right, you're going stealth. I won't tip you off. I won't tell them you're here, man. If people show up in suits with earpieces, I'll tell them that you're not here. I'll say you escaped, that you swam through the ocean to Peru, and you're going to tunnel underneath the ground and consume juices from fruits with straws from underneath them. I don't know. Gigantic straw systems to sip juices from fruits that are still growing in farmers' fields. Alright, now we actually have to get serious on this fight. See, that's a little bit weird. I guess she has to buff every time after that. Stamina management on this is harder too. I gotta really pay attention. I ran out of stamina at the one point, then had to do like a delayed R1 once I got the tick back and try to make up for it. It's kind of weird, man. Amelia's actually kind of weird on that. It's not even like it's harder, just has a little bit more to get used to at the end. And then like managing stamina is different too. You sent it to me. You're welcome, trust me. Alright, I'll catch that then. I'll see it. Wait, let me just make sure it went through. Yeah, I see the whisper right there. Okay. I'll check out those, or that link after. Hope streamer gets run right now. You never know, man. I don't think it's... I mean, if we got the run right now, we'd have to have a really good shadows, obviously. And then I'd have to make up for the mistake on Mikolash and do everything exactly the same way as I did last time. And to be fair, I guess we had a really bad wet nurse, but... hopefully this time I have a buff for her. I have a bolt paper. This shouldn't be too hard, this run. Oh man, there's some getting used to, man. There's a little bit of a learning curve with all the different strats or the adjustments to things that you have to do. Shadows requires a completely different strat. ROM requires an additional strat. Wonderborn has to be R1, L1s the entire time, and even more attention to stamina management. And then I have to do the extra hit on every single limb that he has, and hope that I don't have the issue with like the back part of him. Mikolash takes like a third engagement at the beginning to get the meter up, and then that's wasting even more time if I use my pellet right away, and he keeps backing out of the door, right? There's just more meme potential, I think, but it isn't any percent. So yeah. Was it established that wet nurse is a she? I don't know. You make a good point though. You could be a nurse and you could be a dude, so that's... wow, man. Bro, that's kind of deep. That's kind of deep. You make a good point. Wet nurse is just like some sort of weird cosmic fucking being that doesn't even resemble a creature. So we'll go with that. How about that? We'll say it, or we'll say he. To trigger less people, because it seems like if I say that, that won't be as bad, right? Legit the funniest playthrough of DS3 ever, Body Vidya, and if you don't know... if you know Souls, you know Body. Yeah, I know Body Vidya. Does it reference him in the video? Is that what you're talking about? Rephrasing the question. Hobbs already practicing it with DS Trilogy Run. Wait, I don't even know what you just asked right there. That's a big question. Rephrasing the question. Demon Souls, DS1, 2. Bloodborne, Lords of the Fallen, Neo Surge, no hit speed run. That's funny. That's a good joke. I like that run idea. I think I'll get right on that actually. We'll no hit DS2 in like a day, and then we'll get back to that. But we might as well throw in Wings of E, Bashi, and maybe I Am Bread in there as well. We finish off with like a 115 mile in 30-second quap segment, and probably PB on that too. No problem, pretty easy. Zale, you've been away for a month. Amazing to see the progress. You're just starting the Bloodborne runs. Keep them up. Thanks, man. Yeah, this is like a kind of a bonus run. This isn't even really something that was set in stone, but I do want to do it. How have you been? How has life been in the time you were away? Do anything cool? Lord Amygdala. Man, some of the optional things on this run with level 4 probably would be easier than any percent, to be honest. The only things that'd be really bad, Abretus, maybe Moon Presence, maybe not, I don't know. There potentially would be the case where it actually isn't possible to do Moon Presence without the debuff. So you gotta consider that. That's actually a definite thing that could happen where there is no way to do it. Okay, he gave me really good RNG for that, so that's fine. But I shouldn't have gone for the other backstab. The thing that I thought of was like, why do a visceral if I'm not getting scaling? But the thing that's stupid about that is I wouldn't have leveled the character at this point anyways, so... My brain made me think of that dude at the end of Mensis when I went for the backstab, and I'm like, okay, we can't do a visceral, we have to do chain backstabs. So that was a bad call, but I got pretty good RNG, so I'll take that. Odon literally fucks the prostitute and makes her pregnant. Oh, the NPC with like the fetus thing in the water. For lack of better words. It's been good. Went around Europe for a month. Long way to go from Australia. Must have gotten no hit any % after you just left. Yeah, we've done all the runs, man. We've done any %, all boss, and all boss plus DLC. So... this is like probably the only thing left that would actually be a little bit more interesting than the idea of doing the speedrun stuff on this again. I think this would be a lot cooler. Hasn't been done, so I don't think anyone's even attempted it. It's definitely weird in comparison to the regular stuff on no hits. It's got some weird shit that goes on in it. There's a Bloodborne 2? No, there's not. Mythic, why are you telling lies to people? And people, why are you believing Mythic? He put a capo right there. You can see the capo with the ears. That just screams deceitful. Come on. Easy. Easy to tell. Scholarship of the First Sin. The Surge is basically Bloodborne 2. I guess so. Yeah, probably. You're right. It definitely is, yeah. Complete similarity, you know. Very futuristic, you know, just robots and shit. Lots of similarities. I even think it was made by FromSoft too, right? Like, not FromSoft, but FromSoft 2, like the second FromSoft, the sequel to FromSoft, the developer. They have like a sequel developer team. Where it's like the improvement upon the original developers. One thing I'm really excited for, though, is Bloodborne 0.5. That's, like, my favorite. 0.5 is, like, the prequel. It's coming out soon. It's open world. It's got, like, adventure elements to it. 4-player co-op. You know, stuff like that. It's got, like, a looting system. Color-coded looting system and stuff. It's got, like, a Neo 2 beta access key in it. Oh, man. So excited. Bloodborne 3 confirmed. What do you reckon the next FromSoft game will be? There's 3 games that they're making that they've stated. One apparently is Armored Core for sure. I don't know. I can't say that, but one is apparently Armored Core for sure. And then they said they have something that plans to success Souls, like to take over Souls and be better than Souls was. But I don't know. I can't really say until they announce it. There's going to be at least one of those 3 announced at some sort of conference this year. I can guarantee that, because with the way their cycle works, with how they release stuff, if they're going to be releasing something at least next year, they're going to probably announce something this year. And my guess is they're going to release one of those 3 things late this year, potentially, or really early next year, and then the second thing of theirs towards the end of next year, and maybe the third after that. So I guess it depends on what the content is. Like, if it's Armored Souls, then it has nothing to do with how the timeline of Souls releases have been, right? But yeah, we'll hear about it pretty soon. I mean, like, whenever Tokyo Game Show is, I don't know the exact date, but I'm sure right when that happens, they'll be there and they'll announce it. Because they don't always go to E3, so I would imagine that's where you hear about it. Okay, so now we're gonna have to really have that beast meter built up before we go to shadows, or before we kill the first shadow for the setup. Probably gonna want like a 1/4 meter at least, maybe, because he still had quite a bit of swings left. I think he had like 3 hits left, or maybe it was 2. I think it was 2 hits left. So like there might be fights where It's a little bit of a risk to even go for it because my pellet dies at the point that it's at. So it might be a rushed setup that is risky. I might be taking more risk just to rush the setup on it. Okay, what are we going to do? Taking these away. I'm just going to buy vials and bullets. Why not? Genesis. No hit, no armor, no weapons, no healing items, no damage, 100%, all bosses blindfolded, run for Bloodborne, no balls. Dude, I'd rather actually have no testicles and put my eyeballs from my eye sockets in my balls, or where my balls would be, than do that. I think I'd rather do that. When's the Half-Life 3 giveaway? Is it happening? You teased on Twitter. Half-Life 3 and Bloodborne 2 beta access will happen in 2029, I promise. No sooner than that, though. We're not ready to give away the code. The codes have to be made of special materials. We're really trying to find the perfect font for it as well. We've been on the search. We've compared 11,000 different fonts alongside standard choices for codes. And we're trying to find the perfect space between each character on the code, and then also the right kind of style for it, right? I mean, there's so many choices. We got bold, we got italics, we got underlined. And Times New Roman's not going to cut it these days. We got to go with something bigger, so the scientists at the lab will come up with something. And, no Comic Sans, no Arial, screw all that stuff. Copperplate Gothic was pretty cool last year, but it's not going to be good for 2029. We need to revolutionize the way that letters are looked at, and numbers. Impact font. The impact. That's actually a pretty good one. All you cool kids with your impacts and your moonbeams and shit. Oh man. No Comic Sans, no. Wingdings. Tokyo Game Show is 23rd of September. Okay, well there you go. They'll probably be at that conference. Because you have to keep in mind what their work period's been like since after DS3 launch till now. Yo, that pig made it all the way to the fog gate. That's not cool. Okay, I want to see if he can make it in the fight. No way. What if we brought him in? Okay, are we going to be listening to that pig running at the gate the entire time I'm in this fight? Please no. Please no. Really hope not. Dude, I almost want a 100th mark because the sound of its feet. Oh my god. Stop it. The pig was trying to help out, yeah. He got disconnected from the beckoning bell, unfortunately. Okay, I'm very curious of what my parry damage would be on this. Yeah, it's almost not worth it. It's like twice as much as hitting him. With Beast Blood built up, though, it could be decent. You never know. I think what I should do is use the parry to get hits like that. That's actually really decent damage. Oh god. Really decent damage right there. That's better than actually going for a visceral somehow. Because I think they both count as counters. So we're going to go for that. That's actually a really smart way to do it. I think on the setup, I'm going to want to parry his attack to get him to phase 2. Alright, GG, I'm pretty sure I found the strat for that. It's actually a little bit better. So you get the parry, you can't check to see if the setup's safe, you have to already know. That you have to be confident in the setup's safe, you don't have a time to check, you instantly go into the transform attacks to get the counter out of the parry, and then it's enough damage to almost be in the same time frame as you'd get the regular setup on the regular run. But you have to rely on that counter damage out of the parry without the visceral. It's good though. Lolita, what's up? Welcome back. Gio, what's going on?
Squilg.
Youngblood with the 9-month resub, man. Is that what the child's name is? Is it just going to be called GG? Dude, thank you very much for resubbing for 9 months in a row. Holy shit. Continue to enjoy your emotes and your hood of edge, sir. Also, I didn't even need to make a trip back there. Great. Oh, you know what? No, I could get more of these. I have to get more of these anyways. So that's a good thing. All right. Everyone give Youngblood some sub hype. Do it. Business, what's up? How's it going on? How's it going? Did you hear about Gimme? Jax, no, did he get the any percent? I'm assuming that's the only thing PogChamp worthy that you could say. Idea, you better not screw this up now. It's very, very likely that I could screw this up, dude. It's not the same as the regular route. If it was the regular route, then it would be harder to screw up, but I mean, we only did one run of this before this, so there's no guarantees. But I did find something that could be consistent with Shadows that is a good enough time frame to be guaranteed rather than just be guessing. Because that counter damage you do extra with the parry and then the regular attacks out of that, it's very, very good. So that's got to be the way we set it up. But the only difference is I got to be super confident that it's going to work. Empu, what's up? How's it going, man? Any percent on Bloodborne? Nice, man. That's awesome. Tell him I said congrats. It's crazy. Is he going back to doing DS3 all boss plus DLC 1 and 2 now? Or is he doing all boss on this? Be a no HD, a no HUD run? Is that what you mean? No HD run? What does that mean? Perfection immediately, Shire. Cyan, what's up? How's it going, man? How are you doing? He said he might go on to DS2. He said that him and Midu were actually racing to do DS2, but recording it. So I've heard about him and his DS2 shenanigans. He's been practicing it a bit, from what I know. Yeah, we got full health on Rom. That's good. Let's do this. Okay, we saved 2 on that. Not bad. Not bad. Why do you punch Rum in the head, Rubberhand? To build beast meter so I can do enough damage to do the strat properly. Stalin, gotta get some sleep. See you soon. Alright, man, I'll see you later, dude. Thank you very much for chilling, Stalin. Wait, you run DS2, don't you? I think I might follow you already. Let me see. I don't, okay. Never mind, you have the exact same name as someone that runs DS2, like literally the same name. Maybe it's spelt a little bit differently or there's no underscore. That's interesting though. How's it going, man? I will, or not how's it going. I will see you later. Hopefully I see you again. Oh god. I'm sorry that I confused you with someone else though. Thank you for enjoying the stream. When are we playing 2K again, Elephant? When we play in 2K? Oh god. 2K18 comes out. I'll play you in 2K18. Free throws full court. 2K18 Molotov edition. To pass, what's going on? Killing it with fire is always a legitimate strategy, just not always a good one. What with the Molotovs? That's the only choice we have, man. Unless we want to risk even more sketchiness and also waste more time. It's the most viable way to do it that I've found so far. I think it's consistent though. It should be fine. If I miss the tosses, that's all on me. I have the ability to land 90% of them at least, so that's enough. That's more than enough. I think you only really have to land 60% of the ones you have, like 6 out of 10. So it's my fault if I miss, and we saved 2 on that. I missed 1. We saved 2. 1 was a headshot, so it wasn't as much damage. So I think it's It's a total of 7 landed for the kill. There's a chance if we get the backstep RNG, we don't have to do that as well. Which I thought we were going to get because of the way the wall was. Apparently we didn't, though. That guy was being really weird this time. Okay. What a weirdo. My God. Kuna Matata, welcome back. How's it going? Disco can't sleep so high. How's it going, Disco? I'm sorry that you cannot sleep. Maybe this riveting gameplay will make you fall asleep. Someone like can ROM 100% to 0 as possible at level 4, just RNG heavy. Yeah, exactly. I might be able to maximize the damage a bit more beforehand, though. If I went for, like, if I buffed, like, maybe in between swings, there's a chance I might be able to do it. I don't know if it's worthwhile, though. Like, I could do, like, R1, L1, 1 R1 buff, then 3 R1 stun, wait, set up for the next part, do the finisher, and then get, like, 1 or 2 less Molotovs that have to land. I probably will try that next time. I'll see if that works. I don't know how much the buff damage actually adds to it, though. That's the only other thing I can think of. And it still might not actually work. It might be over, like, a, you know, 1100 or something like that. Just too much damage. Streamer, you have a lot of echoes. Go level up. Hey, I could go kill the doll again. You sure you want me to do that? Are you sure you want me to go and kill the doll? Are you okay with this? You'll be considered a murderer. You told me to. Okay. Is there anything we actually need to buy with this? I don't think there is. We can get more of these for later, I guess, for Mikolash. We'll do that. Get the knives right now. I'm gonna grab 40 of them just in case. Why not? And then if I can use this elixir late enough, I could be pretty safe going into picking up the next chunks, and then I have to do the stairs the same way as I did last time. Which kind of sucks, because you pretty much pull NPCs almost every time. Or you pull enemies where you can't get the crawler right away. And that's okay with me, but it's the fact you can't light the lamp immediately, and you might have to kill one of them. So I can pop this kind of late. Maybe down here, it'll save me a little bit of time. So R1s on that are definitely a better call. That's good. I was thinking it might not be enough. I think we have 1 extra swing left over, so if we whiffed on something, it would still be pretty safe. That's all good. Sibine, what's going on, dude? I haven't seen you forever. How are you doing, man? The Sibine is here. Whoa. Is he not dead? Yo, get wrecked, dude. See you. How did he fall onto that thing? What the hell was that? What a goofball, man. That's like instant goofball right there. Gonna go lurk in bed and probably fall asleep. Good luck. Alright, honestly, I'll see you later. Thank you for chilling, man. I appreciate your kind words, too. Saying, like, no job's a pleb job if you're watching it. That's pretty sick. I feel honored. Go kill the doll, Mama Souls. You want to see me do it? Alright, so if I kill the doll, you guys can unfollow, unsub, unfriend, unremember, unoxygen on Mama Soul stream if you want to. I'm not being responsible. She said it. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. Wasn't me. Great Yellow Pie, what's any percent? Any percent's the mandatory completion of a game, so like no optional stuff, but just the things required to beat it, to see the cutscene, or the credits, sorry. Have to fight these little guys by a river just to practice fighting, and you couldn't beat them. Denton, what's going on, man? Little dudes on a river. Are you talking about this or something else? Am I missing the theme going on here? Why is Rom not waifu? Because I wanted to trigger people, Metronome. Did I trigger you? I was attempting to successfully trigger people. I think it might have worked. Okay, one thing I gotta keep in mind, this dude that I kill takes more to kill this time, so I really have to be sure this guy's far away. Otherwise, I don't think it's gonna work out too well. I have to be 100% certain he's not gonna catch up, because it's so close. I think majority of the time, if not like more than half the time, or I'm sorry, half the time, if not majority, I'll probably have to just leave that dude alive, because that was lucky that he didn't catch up in time, but most of the time he'd be turning that corner, and it wouldn't really be safe. That one extra swing and the stamina difference is a big difference for the timing on that. Full cooperation, why level 4? Level 4 is the lowest level you can be in the game. Give up on Fist Run and decide to do a level locked run again. Walrus, I didn't give up on the Fist Run, it's still open, but I thought this would be more entertaining until I get the files made for DS2. And it's something that people had mentioned before, actually, and that I've done on DS3 before. I was thinking, like, at the last second, I was like, you know what, this would actually be pretty cool to try. I wanted to, like, learn strats that were still relative to, like, no hits, but, like, see the differences between this and the regular run. Have that extra challenge on any percent at least. Overly dope, what's going on? How are you? Never consumed oxygen, pure gent. What? Yeah, we can continue from here. We're just gonna go and do this. That makes sense. The fist only runs seem very time consuming. I mean, there's some fights that are gonna consume more time, definitely. There are some things I'm going to do on that that are very grindy, but it's a different type of time consumption. I could probably finish that run in the time frame it would take to stand, like, on a regular basis, achieve something like any percent. Like the first time we did it, maybe. Not now, but the first time. And who knows, this might be very, very trying on the resets over time as well. The one good thing, though, that we learned so far from starting this today is there is a way to do shadows with a somewhat guaranteed setup, but you just have to really be careful with when you choose to start it, because you can't double check to make sure it's safe after you've already started it. There is no time to waste on it. You have to be very quick. In the Fist Only Challenge, did I beat Amelia? Not yet. Yeah, we're still there on that playthrough, but I think we can do it, though. If it's possible to cancel her from healing by being really close, it's definitely going to be something that you can do without much trouble, because the hardest part of the entire fight is her healing, right? It's hard to even really have a good mindset about it if you know she's going to be healing at a certain point. You're just kind of like, damn, well, it's going to be pretty cool to, like, learn the moveset and learn, like, what I'm going to be going for, what the plan is up till then, but then once that happens, how do you deal with that without wasting the items that you have a limited quantity of, right? So if I can save those and not have to even worry about her healing, that's more of a benefit. Melentia is best waifu, Sibine. Oh man, that's even worse than Rom. Melentia? The witch? Oh god, dude. The merchant, sorry? The old hag merchant. I'd say I'd rather that than Rom, to be honest, but still, like, that's creepy. That is, without a doubt, you can't even argue that that's creepy. That's kind of creepy. Just a little bit. Oh, the Vagrant Mugen, what's going on? How are you? Don't believe I've seen you around these parts before. Gent stream when? I don't know about that, man. Maybe on our introduction or something, on our intro. Or you could come in with your 200 gauge shovel rig with your Axe Effects 7.5 and cut through people with your mids and stuff like that. Get some serious attack on that shit. Alright, we're going to go to One Reborn now. I just gotta pop some of this stuff, and then we're ready. So the only difference on that was just the extra attacks that we gotta do. And it seems doable. I gotta make sure I don't go for that extra swing on the backside. I don't want to whiff on that. And then there is the chance I could go for the other arm at the front to be super safe, but I feel like doing this until it doesn't work because the time frame seemed like it was good enough. It was just very, very close to being dangerous. It was like just enough. If I had to do one extra swing on that with the whiff that I did on the end of the fight that last time, I think it might have been bad. Yeah, we got... I think the gems are all ready. Yeah. Let's go. You're using a 210 right now? That's crazy, dude. Who are you? Matson. How is it going, man? Welcome back. How has your day been so far? Onto a new run? Did you get all boss plus DLC Blood Souls? We did yesterday, yeah. We did yesterday. And then I was thinking this might be a fun idea to try to basically do like a no-hit run with the lowest level. So like combining a no leveling challenge and then this. Because we've done it before on DS3 and it was... I think it was more fun than the any percent on DS3 originally was. Strats-wise, because there was those differences that you'd have to figure out. Like, I remember on DS3, Pontiff was so much more challenging. In this, you know, Shadows are more challenging. Rom's a little bit more challenging. One Reborn is, I mean, it's doable, but it's different enough where it kind of gets close, gets a little bit more clenchy. Mikolash is more challenging on this. Wet Nurse is similar. It shouldn't really be that much different, but there's like those differences that make it like that next step of difficulty by a bit, and figuring them out as well. So I thought this would be cool. The only difference was on DS3, we actually had to use a completely different weapon. At least on this, we can use same moveset, right? It's a bonus. Okay, I went nuts with the cocktails there because, like, the first one was potato. Second one was decent, but it was too close to the door. And, yeah, we needed to throw quite a few of them right there. Is it possible to do Moon Presence at Bloodlevel 4 since he has the AoE attack? I was talking about that earlier. I don't think it actually is possible to do that. I feel like you don't have enough damage. Maybe, just maybe, there might be a potential chance if you somehow got, like, the best gems in the entire game, but it's still very unlikely, though. And that would take the assistance of someone helping you through Chalice, and you'd have to not even count hits in Chalice, or be a maniac. So I feel like there is no actual way to do Moon Presence with this low of damage. Because it's not... I don't know, like, you could get the setup going, but the actual execution after that point, I don't think you could kill him in time. Or you'd be super close and you'd be risking the stun hit that you'd have to get, so you'd have even more RNG with, like, him dropping when he tries to raise his arm. And you might be able to kill him just before the point where he does it, but I'd have to try and see, man. I don't know. We could try it. Like, if we got this run, and then I did, like, another meme run through for no reason. Try it, maybe, but... Fugazi, what's up? How's it going? Alright, let's go. Let's see if he does the snipe attack at the beginning on this. Fist only level 4, Bryce? No, man. No. You're like, is it possible to do no hit all bosses plus DLC? Level 4? Probably not, just because of Moon Presence, man. Abretus potentially as well, but Abretus might be more doable. You might still be able to do the strats, but you'd have to be really smart on how you get the stun at the beginning and get a lot of meter quickly, and then not waste any opportunity, not whiff any swing, be very, very, very precise. After stunning like her tail or something, and then get both the arm stuns, not just the arms and the head, but all the stuns you can get on her. Maybe it would be the same with Moon Presence. I guess technically, I don't know, if you could get both arms ready to break, and then his head as well without him going into the debuff, it might potentially be doable, but I feel like you do too much damage, but then you'd also have not enough after that. Like, you wouldn't be able to damage both of his arms enough where it wouldn't put it over phase 2 and still get his head to like 2 hits or 3 hits or whatever it'd be. Okay, so he did the snipe at the beginning there. That's like normal RNG right there. That's how it's supposed to go. And I have no idea what happened that last time. It was so creepy. That was a little bit better. I didn't get the whiff. Not bad. No DS2 after all, Sensei? No, I gotta get the practice files made for DS2, man. I literally just fixed the issue where it was crashing my computer yesterday. So, I never promised we would do DS2, like, back to back. I said we were doing it after. I didn't say, like, it was immediately within 24 hours we'd be right into it. I still had a problem that I had to fix, so step 1 of 2 is down. Then I have to have practice files for it beforehand, or there's no route at all that's made. So, that's what we're working on, or at least that's what I'm working on. So tonight I'm gonna put some time into that. Probably, maybe tomorrow morning and tomorrow night as well. I still have about 60% plus of the game left to make files for. I'm at the Rotten right now on it, so I gotta do the rest of the run after that and have the files and learn the routing, and then we'll be fine. So. That's a process and a half, and it's not really entertaining, so not gonna do that. Wolf, thank you for the GG. What's going on, dude? How are you? Okay, so right here, I'm gonna see if I can time the next part properly. I'm gonna have a Molotov, or not a Molotov, a regular cocktail ready just in case. Because I could potentially throw it on the bridge, but it depends. I know exactly how long I'm gonna have to wait for this, though. Should be fine. Be a shame if it becomes practice. Gushers, what's up, man? I know, right? Jesus, man. When are you making an emote of my chest dick? No, I'm never doing that. That probably wouldn't even get approved. What would that look like? Would it just be Mikolash, or would it be like literal? How would that even work? Okay, wait. I'm gonna have these ready on this just in case as well. Oh, I only have one. Okay, so that's the one we're gonna have to use if it goes down like that. Okay, we're gonna make the trip back to get the other dude. We're just gonna rush up here now. Might be fine. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. That's a good backup plan. Because I really don't know exactly how you would get the follow-up backstab without waiting a long time. I think it does have to be immediate, but I don't know, man. Because before it did the stun when I did it, and it was the same spot. Okay, we're gonna get more of these as well. Let's put the rest of the insight into the cocktails. Achilles, what's up, man? How have you been? All good. Working night shifts. Couldn't watch the streams. You do the all boss plus DLC. Yes, we did. That is why we're doing this. Also, I think this is safe to go backwards on. So I'm not really worried about that. It might actually just be better to do that from the get-go. I don't really need the echoes from that guy. I could just probably throw like 2 of the cocktails, raise the lamp. I'd have to know the time frame would be enough for me to get the lamp safely, but that's a little bit less effort, right, if it does work. So that might be better. There's 3 chunks. Insomniac, it's going pretty good, man. How are you? What's up? How is your day unfolding? Or your evening? Rip paint. Okay, this should be a good timing. This should be fine. Yep, that's perfect. Probably won't even need it. Let's see, though. He might chase me. There's a chance I'll still get chased, but that's decent. It could have been a little bit closer, but if I cut it much closer, I wouldn't really have a good reference of making it exact. It would still be like a rough guess, and I could guess too early, so it's better to guess late on that. Definitely. It's a much better idea. I just need to see if I'm getting chased. I kinda am. It's probably gonna de-aggro, though. It's pretty far behind. That's cool. Son Ryan, thanks, man. Thank you very much. How are you doing? What's good? I think that was the guy was trying to use the spray can right there. Shit. Okay, do we get the midget block? We don't. I think if he did that on any person, I would have to make 2 trips back there. I would not be safe enough, so I'd have to do that. I'd have no choice. Alright, GG. Probably gonna Diego ends up in fight with Miko back. My god. Feels like the Agra Breedis like 200 feet. Still gets me. So, I mean, I could cross my fingers for a good start on this, but I highly doubt it, though. It's been so weird lately. I mean, it would be really cool, but I'm expecting pretty much the worst on this because it's just been shit for, like, every attempt for, like, the last, I'd say almost 10 runs between this and the last one. Like, if he did a right turn at the beginning, but still was giving me bad RNG, that'd be a lot better because there's less risk on the skellies. But I'm gonna do a pellet if he goes straight. Because I can make it run out in time, I think, or it would be kind of safe. I don't know, actually. Maybe I might want it to overlap, but then the meter would reset. Oh, you know what? Actually, wait, how many buffs do I have? I could do the bolt paper on the skellies and then have none for wet nurse. That's probably a better idea. Because it probably would save one swing at least. And if it doesn't, then it's worth just for the science, I guess. Just for the the testing. Okay. Nickelback? Yeah, people have made Mikalash Forever a meme of Nickelback, apparently. Bloodborne. Good lack, what's up, man? Please nerf me, Misaki. He probably retired because he was like, okay, we're moving on to Tanamura games now. We're playing Tanamura. So Tanamura has like a, my theory is he's got a turntable. He doesn't have like a button, but he's got like a DJ setup with sliders, faders, and all these kinds of buttons instead of just one button. So he's just passing the responsibility on to Tanamura now. And he didn't account for this kind of unexpected situation. You never know, though. You never know. He could be like extra late Miyazaki. Or extra late Mimazaki. Tanimura? Am I saying it wrong? Forgive my pronunciations, man. They're so off. They're not even close. Like, how dare I even try to pronounce things? Jesus. Dance pad and guitar controller. I mean, you gotta reset people in style, right? Paper's really not that ideal. Alright, it's fairly shitty health, so we could either do backup setup or reset everything. I think I might want to do that. Although the bolt paper is not there, so it wouldn't really be that much of a difference without the bolt paper, unfortunately. I guess we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. B6, what's going on, dude? You beat Amygdala with a Tenitris. Nice, man. GG. I haven't used the Tenitris for a long time, but I don't like the moveset of it, and I don't like the way it looks, but it's cool that it has the the self buff on it, like the weapon art with the buff. Of course he goes left on this one too. It's all the dude, he just gives shit RNG on the first part, then goes left. The taunt. It's like a taunting mechanism. How much time did Shadows take on this run? As a bit longer, but I'd say it's probably the same time as like a longer fight on the regular run. It's not much different in terms of the time frame overall. It's just the challenge of it, I guess. But yeah, we usually make it there on the regular run at like, I think 25 minutes or so. 25 to 30. Alright, well, I have enough echoes where I could just go back and then probably replenish all this shit if it's not really good for a setup. Or I could decide to do it again. I'm kind of leaning towards resetting it. I don't know yet. It's hard to say. I think because it's only the second run, we should just YOLO. Like, I don't really care either way. It's not a big deal. It's not, like, that bad, I guess. Doing a meme run, and the Tinnitrus is awful. Okay, so it's not supposed to be good, then. Because I was thinking, when I first tried it on my first playthrough, it wasn't that great. Eat the whole apple or just the gross outside? What? You mean like the skin of the apple? One of the best but most boring weapons in the game, yeah. I mean, it's just the style of it. It has limitations because it's like a very basic design. It's not really meant to like fully transform into anything else, right? The moveset's very very stale, but I like the idea of what they did with the weapon art. I think that makes it pretty cool, definitely.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
I'm back, bro, lol.
Bro, lol. Oh, I only have 4 pellets left. I just realized that. I might have to be smart with the pellets on this. We're gonna have 3 after this point. Ryan, thank you for the 3 months in a row, dude. Continue to enjoy your emotes and your Hood of Edge. Step up and claim your bronzeness. Everyone give Ryan some sub hype as I try to figure out exactly what I want to do with this fight. Thank you very much, man. Alright. I guess technically the bullets would be pretty fast on this because he did turn left, so that's a bonus. What I'm thinking is we do the regular setup at the end, and then if he escapes, it's not actually a bad deal. But if it's a good setup, then I can't screw up like the other half of the good setup. I'd rather actually let him escape if I can plunge one more time after that. There's 2 ways it can go. One way would be very efficient, but still a little bit rusty, and the other way would probably be guaranteed, unless it was like a miracle that he somehow evaded the second plunge, which can happen, but it's very unlikely, so I wouldn't really bank on it. Apex, what's going on, man? How are you? Shikandar, yeah, we did. That was yesterday, man. How are you doing today? What's up? Best with bolt gems. Oh yeah, they have like the elemental gems too. I forgot about that. Silent, welcome back. I think I might have seen you host also. Thank you if you dropped a host. It might have been like an automatic one, but thank you, man. I got your whisper about Until Dawn actually. Like someone else was asking me to try it, or do like a playthrough or a speed run of it or something like that. Because apparently it was like free. This will be a long fight. Well, it's gonna speed up at a certain point. I want to see what our damage is like though. Like we're definitely not killing him with bullets. That's not happening. But we're gonna get him low enough where I can either do half of the normal setup or 1 or 2 separate plunges in 2 different places. And that's good enough for me. And then if not, then it's my fault, right? But it's kind of like I am YOLOing it a little bit by not resetting the fight altogether because he's supposed to have more health taken by default. and I didn't do the proper combo on the third instance where I was attacking him, so did the wrong combination. Did too much damage too soon. Forgot to upgrade the gun idea. Oh yeah, it's hitting 7, isn't it? I guess that makes a tiny difference, but it shouldn't be that bad though. Like overall, I'm planning to still try to finish it with at least 1 plunge, but that would be like best case scenario. That all depends. No, it would be really cool if you could use beast pellets for bullets. Like if you had enough blood tinge and you had built the meter up with like a weapon, that'd be cool if you could scale the bullets with it too. Congrats on DLC run. Sorry you missed it. No worries, man. Not everybody can be there for that kind of stuff. I think more people probably were happier to catch it this time just because it was earlier when it happened, but you can't always guarantee yourself that it's going to happen, so you'll probably catch something in the future that's not totally shitty, right? Grab the tier so 2 HP every 2 seconds would ensure that you could kill him with just bullets. Yeah, I remember the time I tried that. Were you here, Sabine, when I tried that gem? Like, I put it on and I was like instantly, dude, there's no way I'm waiting the amount of time it takes to regen this. It's just not going to happen. It's going to take like 10 years for it to regen. Like, it's a good idea, but it's too slow for like my patience. Like, this is already slow enough, right? Is this the new speedrun strat? Yeah, man. Yeah, Nem, Sanso Distortion, Romanticore, and A-Hattie, they hired me to go into the Bloodborne lab and cook up some strats right now. This is the brand new speedrun method. R18, thriller, horror, and the choices you make affect the game. I've already watched most of the playthrough of it, man. I've seen people play it since it came out, like over and over and over. So many people have tried it. Like, even if I hadn't seen it, it's not really my thing. I was going to mention that, but I still haven't seen the speedrun for it yet. Maybe the speedrun's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm more into survival horror where you can't fight back and you are in control, kind of. Like, that's more of, like you said, the decision-making, the cinematic, like, kind of Telltale sort of thing. But they did a pretty good job with it. It looks really good. Like, it does look impressive. Destro, what's going on, man? We did that yesterday. Watching Nems do the speedrun, he was saying that it's terrible. He doesn't like it. Leave it to Nems to get like a record on something and you're like speedrun anything and then not like it. Fucking hate this run. I fucking hate this run. Gets like the best time ever. Beats current world record holder by like 10 minutes. Still hates run. Man, he's pretty crazy at everything though. It's really impressive. If you didn't get it, you'd have to be on cam. You had people going, does anything make you flinch? To be fair, man, I don't even want to say like that. I don't want to downplay anything about Until Dawn, but the jump scares in Until Dawn aren't really that great. Like, I don't know. I probably would be more freaked from like the jump scares in Resident Evil stuff, but it looks good though. It has the atmosphere to it. It's got a good design, good story, very good acting and stuff in it too that they did for it. So, like I said, it's a good Telltale kind of thing. But yeah, you're right. People would probably be like, why are you not freaking out about this? What are you talking about? Until Dawn, because Silent was telling me I should get it because it's like free or something like that right now. Okay, this is actually a little bit better than I expected, but I think 2 plunges still won't be decent. So I most likely will have to do the other part of the setup as well. Unless... Yeah, I don't have a Yosefka's Vial, never mind. That's definitely not gonna happen. Unless I can race down there and somehow appear in front of him and grab the bullets. I feel like you actually don't take enough fall damage to die from this part. So if I made that last one, I think it'd be safe. I'm pretty sure I tested that before. If it does, then it's my fault, but I don't feel like it's a big enough drop. Pretty sure I went over that before. Okay. That one skelly that pops up on the corner right there scares the fuck out of me, man. I don't know why. There was the one that was still alive. Remember when I had plunged him? I think it was on a limited run, and I had plunged him, and he was like outside the gate, but he hadn't disassembled after I won. Like, I was like, what the hell is going on right now? What is this? Best voice acting right there. Yeah, Mikolash has some pretty crazy voice acting. That's true. Okay, now we don't have a choice. We got to make a trip back to get that HP back up just for the fall damage I got to take after. So I can't just go right into this. But I think that's worth it though. That's decent. So I would have had to have done that or 2 plunges separately, and I feel like the second plunge still wouldn't have killed them. But it is a higher fall that you have to go through, so maybe. Would Bone Marrow Ash speed this up? Yeah, but I can't grab Bone Marrow Ash in this route. On any percent, it's not safe to get it. You'd either have to go get the Upper Cathedral badge, or you'd have to go grab them manually from Hemwick. And those both require more items to get to, and more effort, so it's kind of more likely to reset just to get that one item. Whereas the real problem was it was my fault. I didn't do the setup on his health for the first part properly. It's R1, L1, R1, L1 twice, and then on the third engagement, it's like 5 R1s, wait, then R2, instead of R1, L1, and R1, L1 a third time. That's what got him to 50% on the dot. I was like a fraction of damage too much. So I should have done like a bunch of R1s and then waited. I don't even know why I decided to do that. I think it was just like a muscle memory kind of thing, but either way. Apparently we still had 5 vials in the dream. That's kind of weird. That is a little bit weird. Okay, let's put the sedatives on. I could typically just do this right now, actually. Like, I don't even need the 18% gem. I probably could do it without it, but I think I'm going to grab it anyways. Kind of want the blood rock. I'm really used to doing it, so I think I'm going to do it, but in reality, I'd be interested to see what the damage would be like without it. The only problem is I don't have the extra bolt papers, so makes it a little bit more sketchy. Get the 18% gem and the blood rock. You have this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's smarter to do that. I'm very curious to see, like, I want to know what it would be like level 4 without those, because I think I've done them on the speedrun without it by forgetting it one time. It would be very hard without either of those and the bolt paper, but I feel like I could still do it. This would be so much less likely. Make this game your bitch. I don't think anyone will ever achieve that. Be nice, but it's not how it works, man. It basically makes you its bitch. That's the consensus. Okay, taking the longer road on that kind of freaked me out for a minute, because I was like, if I don't have certain stats, I think the default frenzy resistance would be different, right? So I noticed it went up faster last time, but I also didn't get build up on the first one, so I was like, okay, something's going to be weird with the setup on the second part, because I'm not wasting as much time. And she was like in a really bad spot right there. That was not good. Like if she turned back as I went around the other side, she probably could have grabbed me at the corner, actually. On the, where the gem is. Ashley, what's going on? How are you doing? I was actually mentioning you earlier, so I successfully have summoned another person to the realm of edginess by saying their name one time within a 24-hour time span. I've successfully summoned another person. We've done it. Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. How was your day going? I've seen you've been playing PUBG quite a bit. It's actually pretty funny watching you play. You take that shit so seriously, but you also do so good. Like, I didn't even realize how serious that was until you were in the one building, and like the dude used the sound of the airstrike to move because he didn't want to move without there being some sort of like sound distraction, and then you still got him on the stairs. That was actually pretty clenchy. And it's a simple situation. Like, there's nothing crazy to it, but like the amount of thought that that dude put into trying to get out of that building, and then you just like being there behind that one thing, that was hilarious. That was really funny. If you guys don't know Ashley, she's one of my favorite streamers. Very good variety streamer. Got partnered the same day. Just basically one of the best people you could watch if you like a variety of games. And she's very good at them too, like anything multiplayer especially. And certainly on Warframe as well, if you like Warframe a lot. She's actually like a Warframe partner, so that's one place you can be where you can learn some stuff if you're getting into that. Can't stream tonight, throat wrecked from allergies. Oh no, that's not good. You'd love to look like a winter lantern? That'd be kind of creepy, man. I don't know about that. Okay, we gotta do this. Oh wait, there's still the chunks. I remembered. Yeah, okay, so I kind of knew we had to do this anyways, but there's still the chunks that are left. You gotta go for. Ashley, dude, that's completely fine. I get in the same situation where it's like, man, like, didn't even realize how many people I was sub to. It's fine. Don't worry about that. You had the streak going here for so much longer than I did too, because I was like basically like rotating your sub with other people, so you can't feel bad about that. If anything, I should feel bad, but we both know that's silly. There's no point of feeling bad. Alright, we're good. Just sub to each other, it would be even money. You sub to more people, but you don't really have a real income. Okay. Yeah, like, I think there's these stigmas around certain things. Like, there's people that have said they've actually not talked in chat for like half a year because they were afraid that I'd be mad that they stopped subbing for like a little bit. And they were like, you know, looking either for like more work or like there's something that came up, or maybe they want to sub to somebody else. I'm like, you know what? Like, no one actually thinks about that unless they're like really fucking weird. And if they were that weird, I don't think they'd really even deserve people subbing to them. So it like wouldn't make any sense, right? But yeah, like, and that's a thing that like I can understand because I've been in that position too, where it's like I don't really want to say hi to somebody in their stream if like I dropped the sub that I had for a while. But that's not the case. No one actually really cares about that. Most half-decent people don't care about that, so like I appreciate that you're still here, Ashley, and you're still chilling and stuff. And for anybody like that was sub before, don't feel bad about it. You will not get judged based on that. Everyone gets treated the same. Obviously, you get more perks if you are investing into that, but like it's still the same thing. Like I'm not gonna be like, hey, you with that 24 month, yo, like you're way cooler than this person, and I'm just gonna talk about how much cooler you are all the time, and we're only gonna read your chat. We're not gonna read anything from anybody else at all, ever. Just gonna intentionally ignore everybody. Like, upset there isn't a 1-bit badge on here. The reason I did that is because it was recommended and it made sense for when I was doing these runs. It says in the settings, if you think you are prone to people spamming denominations of under 100, it's a common thing that they would expect that would happen. So set it to a minimum of 100. It said in brackets it was the recommended setting and an explanation of that. And then I thought about it. I'm like, if I'm doing these runs and I have the alerts on sound, if you could put in individual bits, it would be so much easier to spam. It would take no effort at all. And you could even line them up one by one. Even if it wasn't all in one message, you could just do 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 and spam forever. And I even feel like that would potentially bypass the spam filter too. So it's more for just the idea of not spamming. Canadian Spy, what's going on, man? How are you? Alright, let's do this. Spam bits like no other if you had the 1 cheer option. I know, and like, I mean, maybe it's a little bit worse because it's not as it's not as successful as a decision or of a decision, but either way, I'd rather it be like that. Not because I'm trying to alienate people, but because the spam. Alright, GG. I think we didn't even have the right gems on that, to be honest. We definitely didn't. The damage was really bad. I think we had +10, but we didn't have the right gems. Alright, GG. Definitely when you want to waste time with SL1 any percent, you do DS2 save files, but you do a second try. Oh, man. Well, I think it was coming in clutch with that shadow strat on the first shadows we did, or the idea that I had being a good hunch, I guess. Oh, we did have the right gems. Never mind. Okay, the damage just is that bad. Okay, that's cool then. So yeah, we got unlucky with the double nightmare, but it's not bad. Not bad. DS2 tomorrow, Elephant. I need to make the save files, man. The save files will not just magically appear tomorrow. You know how long it takes to make them? It takes probably like 3 or 4 times as long as an actual run, because I have to not only like watch the reference and then also follow the steps, fail in the process, and then successfully make the file with the right amount of items, following the right steps that I don't even know. You know, I'd have to like, it's gonna take probably tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and then potentially the next morning as well. But if I can have it ready for like either Wednesday or Thursday, that's good then. That's good. We'll see though. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna do what everybody probably wants me to do. Let's do this. Game's officially your bitch? I wouldn't say that. It never is, man. The game's always gonna be better than you. That's how it is. I mean, sometimes you get what you deserve, sometimes you don't. Okay, now not punching Gurman.
Good hunter, you've done well.
Not punching Gurman. Not putting the controller on my lap, so I punch him accidentally as well.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Son, you will be freed from this terrible...
Ashley, thank you very much for the resub. I'll thank you for that properly right after this. I want to see the cutscene though.
Farewell, my keen hunter.
I haven't seen this one in a little bit. Did I already play QWOP? No, I didn't play QWOP yet. Ashley, for the not so first time in your feeble cursed life, you have rediscovered the secret circle of the Illuminati. Reusing the power of dank memes, 6 streams, and edginess, I grant you your emotes and your hood of edge once again. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was definitely a pretty sick run. That was fun. Alright, so... Fists only, level 4, no hit. All boss plus DLC and Chalice. Let's go. My god. Punching Gurman is the name of your new band. Insert streamer got hit joke. Yeah, I know, right? Peer pressured. Okay, so I know that it's kind of been short, and we did start a lot later, but I didn't expect to get this in the second try, so we're gonna go on a raid a little bit earlier than usual, but we'll be back and we'll be doing some cool shit tomorrow. I might be back with fists only, or I might have a surprise. I might surprise you guys. But I will try to get the files together for DS2 as quick as possible. I don't know, maybe if I'm very, very fast, we could have it done right before we start tomorrow. I'll start a bit later. I'll have some time earlier to also work on that. But if I can get that all together, as long as they're there, that's fine. That's all I need. And then I'll make all the mistakes, whatever. Needs to get nerfed. Gun only? We could try gun only maybe, but... I feel like fist only should be finished first, right? That's a really nice cutscene, by the way. That's a really, really nice cutscene. My god. Alright, so anyone that is newer to the stream that doesn't already know this, definitely follow up the Twitter if you don't. If you want to get notifications on when we're live and stuff. It's a lot faster than the follow alerts. I've said this a million times because it's my #1 sellout technique, obviously. And I'm going to find someone that is going right now that we can surprise.
Farewell, good hunter.
While you enjoy the cutscene. And not turning into an eggplant, finally. Feels freedom, man. None of the eggplant shenanigans. Alright, we're gonna raid Cheese with streams, actually. He's playing some Darkest Dungeon. He's one of my favorite variety streamers, definitely. He's been playing Darkest Dungeon for a bit. I think he's actually at the end of it. I think he's almost beaten it, which is something I've never heard of or seen before, but he was saying he's at the very end. And he's got so many attempts to do it because you get, like, party members. And you only get so many backups or whatever. But I think he's actually, like, on the brink of doing the last thing you can possibly do on it. That's pretty exciting. He's pretty damn good at it. And yeah, Kayla, why'd you put the cage on? Because people told me to do that a long time ago. So I did. Anyways, I'll see you guys again tomorrow. We'll be earlier tomorrow, and hopefully I can get much more of the files finished for DS2. And then, I mean, maybe I'll put it up for a vote if you guys want to actually see me making the rest of the files, if we can get it done shortly after we begin, but we'll see. I'll see you guys in Cheese with Stream. Use whatever you want for the raid tag, and thank you very much. Chill.
Exsanguination be considered a